الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. Beloved brothers and sisters in Islam, respected ulama, respected huffaz, respected sisters, members of Masjidut Taqwa, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Beloved brothers and sisters, the beloved family of Masjidut Taqwa, we will open our proceedings by asking Maulana Rushdi for a dua min fadlikum.
The mic is very soft.
الفاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا وحبيبنا وقدوتنا ومولانا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم لك الحمد كله ولك الشكر كله وإليك يرجع الأمر كله علانيته وسره يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنك عفو كريم عظيم تحب العفو فاعف عنا يا كريم. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا وعافنا واعف عنا. اللهم إنا نسألك العفو والعافية في الدين والدنيا والآخرة يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مرحوما وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا معصوما يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وأدخلنا الجنة مع الأبرار يا عزيز يا غفار يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وأصحابه وبارك وسلم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله.
We say Jazakallah khairan, Shukr jazeelan to Maulana Rushdi. My beloved brothers and sisters in Islam, seated in front of me is the family of Masjidut Taqwa, alhamdulillah. Our seminar hall is full this morning as we customarily have our closing meal for the year, alhamdulillah. I also welcome the viewers on our social media because this serves as a wonderful opportunity for our extended community to have a sense of what the Masjid and Masjidut Taqwa Islamic Center has fulfilled and accomplished for the year, alhamdulillah. So, true to our nature and tradition, we always have something to eat at any event. I don't think we need a reason even to eat, subhanallah. But we customarily have a brunch, inshallah, that is being served to the volunteers, the staff, the well-wishers of Masjidut Taqwa, alhamdulillah. So we start off by acknowledging that it is critical that we pay tribute and we make shukr to all those that aid in fulfilling and helping us accomplish what we seek to accomplish in our community via Masjidut Taqwa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to us, لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ, that if you are grateful, then Allah will increase you in favor. So we open this gathering by making shukr to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for permitting and choosing every single one of you seated in front of me today. Some can't make it, and so in absentia we thank them as well for being part of Masjidut Taqwa, for being part of a masjid that strives to meet the religious, spiritual, and community needs of our Muslims and the extended community. So we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for choosing us, and I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for permitting you to share these spaces with us, and I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for our community, for our Muslims, for sharing in what makes Masjidut Taqwa vibrant, alhamdulillah. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam also says to us, "Man lam yashkurillah, lam yashkurillah," that the person who does not thank people is not thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, my beloved brothers and sisters, as I, the head Imam, and Maulana Rushdi, the deputy Imam, get excited for our holidays, subhanallah, we want to thank everyone who assists us in running this masjid who aids in putting together, planning, facilitating, donating, supporting, making this masjid, alhamdulillah, as dynamic as it is. And so we thank you, we say Jazakallahu khairan, may Allah bless you abundantly, reward you abundantly in this world and the next. But we are not going to have lengthy speeches today. I can see everyone is ready to have brunch. So inshallah, we're going to move through our review as swiftly as possible. I think it is critical, even when we look at the Sharia, whenever there's a significant form of ibadah, you always find legislated a period of reflection. When you look at your days of Hajj, your 8th day of Dhul Hijjah, your day when you are on Mina is meant to reflect on your existence, what you've experienced before you get to experience Arafah the following day. And so I think it is appropriate that as a Masjid Taqwa family, we also reflect and we are grateful to Allah for what we've been able to experience during the last year, alhamdulillah. So this year was a significant year for Masjid Taqwa, in addition to what has been accomplished over the past few years. This year we saw, alhamdulillah, substantial expansion to how we operate, how we are organized, how we put programs together, and we also branded this year and we extended from solely being a masjid to an Islamic center as well. And we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for affording us this opportunity, alhamdulillah. Masjid Taqwa reflects on the role of a masjid. When we look at how Masjid Nabawi operated in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in which Masjid Nabawi was not only a place of salah, it was the markaz, the center of activity in Medina. And so taking on this legacy, of course acknowledging where Masjid Taqwa comes from, acknowledging all those who participated in the establishment of this masjid, who raised funds for the very first building, the first trustees, committees, imams, all contributed and built up a solid foundation. And so Masjid Taqwa, alhamdulillah, took this forward, and our objective as we now move forward is to welcome our growing community, to acknowledge the diversity, and to focus on preserving our Islamic identity for this generation and for generations to come. So the masjid, alhamdulillah, renewed its vision this year, and I will read this out very quickly. Masjid Taqwa Islamic Center aims to be a guidance hub of Islamic teachings and practice that provides religious direction and spiritual upliftment to the immediate and extended Muslim community of the mosque and city, with a goal of continually seeking increased consciousness or taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the Most High. Our mission, Masjid Taqwa, serves Allah, the Most High, and the Muslim community by catering for the religious, social, civic, and educational needs through offering, in addition to being a care facility, an array of programs, events, services, and initiatives that foster Islamic values and social cohesion, advance Islamic education and intellectualization, and provide critical community services inspired by Islamic teachings. This vision and mission was formulated and accepted by the Board of Trustees, Imam, and the operations of the masjid. And I would like to say, as we close the year, that I feel we are accomplishing most of this, alhamdulillah, through the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just to give you an overview of those who are in the room and those joining us online, Masjid Taqwa has multiple committees and teams. And so we always just come together, but we have the Board of Trustees that contains the Executive Committee that sees to the operational management of the masjid. There is the Imam that contains myself and our Deputy Imam, the resident Imam Maulana Rushdi. We also have the Imam to Salah, that he has been appointed for the leading of Salah. And we have our Qurra, our Qadis, and our Kuffar that aid in programs as well. The masjid has its admin team that sees to everything involving the administration. We have our maintenance, cleaning, and security team that ensures the facilities are up to scratch, alhamdulillah. We have our AV, our audio-visual and media team that looks to our streaming, our media, and so forth. We have the Masjid Taqwa Ladies Committee, a phenomenal group of sisters, ensuring that we have appropriate programs running in that area. We have a publications team that puts together our publications, our magazines that have issued, and newsletters that have been issued this year. We have our youth interns. We have technical support that aids with setup and audio-visual as well. We have Da'wah and propagation that sees through our Revert Affairs and Foundation for Islam education program. We have our resident Jama'ah that makes our dhikr and ensures the remembrance of Allah continues during Ramadan and on a weekly basis. We have Bilal's team that is a fundamental area of any masjid that makes the adhan and calls people to the masjid and aids in the pujis at various stages of the year, particularly Ramadan. I also appoint an Islamic judiciary team of ulama to rule on the first, the annulment and divorce cases that come to the masjid. We have an education subcommittee. We have the Masjidut Taqwa Youth Club, and we have advisors that don't formally form part of our structures, but advise in the areas of education, legal services, counseling, and social welfare. So alhamdulillah, I think by just looking at this is not a vision, this is a reality for us, alhamdulillah. So for those who form part of the masjid, I think you should feel extremely proud that you are part of an organization, a masjid, a center that provides all of this, alhamdulillah. But the purpose of this morning is to reflect on our highlights of the year and to allow me and my office to pay tribute and make shukr to all of you for being such an integral part of the masjid, alhamdulillah. So some of the key events and programs, I didn't want to create a lengthy PowerPoint, but just to go through some of our programs and events we've had for the year. I know our memories sometimes fade, subhanAllah, but this was within this year, in 2022. We had our beach walk, we had our weekly talks, delivered in the evenings and in the morning as well after Fajr. We had our weekly arwah or Ratib al-Haddad. We had the Mi'raj seminar, the Mi'raj program, the Ruwa or Nisfu Sha'ban program. We had the Pujis training. We had the Ramadan plan developed and distributed. So we had the Preparing for Ramadan lecture series. We had the Ramadan, which was an absolutely amazing, series of programs, our Hookah, our Taraweeh, our Tahajjud, and our Saturday and Sunday lecture series. We had the Taraweeh in the Madrasa program in Ramadan. We had the Ramadan Superstars, in which we awarded kids for fasting. We had the newsletters published this year. We had multiple fundraising initiatives. We hosted kids' activities. We hosted ladies' programs. Without a doubt, we had Labarang and our Eid, so alhamdulillah. Our weekly Qiyamul Layl continues. Our Ashura program took place. We had the inauguration of Imam Salah. We had a webinar on the Constitutional Court ruling on Muslim marriages. We had the Foundations of Islam program launched. Our Mawlud program that was presented, the Seerah lecture that was presented. We launched the Masjidut Taqwa Youth Club and they had the first hike at Sacramento, alhamdulillah. We had the Women's Wellness event, the launch, mashallah, of our innovative facilities that we find ourselves in today. We had the launch of Masjidut Taqwa Islamic Center. We participated in the Mosque Open Day and we had multiple visiting guest speakers as well as colleagues coming to Masjidut Taqwa. I think by just reading it, I feel tired again, alhamdulillah. But nonetheless, an amazing accomplishment for this team, for this masjid, and we say Jazakallah khairan to everyone for your participation. Well, alhamdulillah, from a facility perspective, the masjid, in addition to its renovations, through the kind donations of the community, and multiple donations that came in, the masjid was able to install our solar power system, alhamdulillah. And now, through the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when there is load shedding, the masjid still operates. And Allah bless all our donors abundantly. We had signage installed for the masjid. We had the library completed. There was painting and maintenance that occurred on our building. An office was created for myself and the media office was also created. That's just in the masjid. In terms of the education building, it underwent, well, alhamdulillah, substantial renovation. Our reception area was opened and signage was installed. The boardroom is now on a, mashallah, world-class standard, alhamdulillah. Our seminar hall has been renovated. and an AV system installed here, projection system installed. Our toilets, mashallah, no longer bear the remnants of apartheid, alhamdulillah. The toilets are now fresh, male toilet, female toilet, and a guest toilet as well for boardroom users. Glass doors have been installed and branded. The passage has been painted, plastered, painted, and tiled as well. And the kitchen, alhamdulillah, is also undergoing renovation. The cupboards have been installed and the counters have been installed in the kitchen. So from an infrastructural perspective, the masjid has also accomplished so much this year. And we thank all our donors, everyone who participated, everyone who drove this project. May Allah bless them and their families abundantly. May Allah bless khair and barakah in their businesses so that they continue supporting the masjid, alhamdulillah. So quickly through the events, we had a wonderful beach walk. I apologize to the Jama'ah. I think I told them it is 3 kilometers. Then when I measured it, it turned out to be 5.3 kilometers. So my apologies. I acknowledge the error in the calculation. Maths is not my strong point. But alhamdulillah, a beautiful event. And we thank the ladies committee for driving this event as well. I think, if my memory serves me correctly, we had about 130 participants. Roughly 130 participated in our beach walk at the beginning of the year, alhamdulillah. There was a request for another event, but the year moves by so quickly, we look at it in 2023, inshallah. We had the Mi'raj seminar that preceded the Mi'raj program. We had the Ramadan planner produced and sold in our community that assisted many to plan the Ramadan. We had Ramadan as a month containing so many activities, alhamdulillah, ladies, children. We had our Khuffar appointed that led us, alhamdulillah. We had Taraweeh in the madrasa as well, and the Ramadan Superstars program. The Taraweeh in the madrasa program was a new addition to the masjid, but extremely warmly received. Alhamdulillah, we thank the coordinators and the children that led Salah there, and we look forward to welcoming them back next year, inshallah. We had the Ramadan Superstars, in which we awarded kids for fasting. I must say that there were kids who felt that the award wasn't appropriate. They came back for it to be amended because they said they really was the whole month. So we had to adjust some of the awards, alhamdulillah. We had kids' activities taking place at the masjid this year. We had multiple ladies' programs taking place as well, organized by the ladies' committee. We had the Foundations of Islam program that is led by Shaykh Imam. Well, alhamdulillah, as we speak at this stage, the first 14 students of level 1 are writing the final exam across the passage, alhamdulillah. So this must really keep it down, inshallah. But they have completed level 1 and they proceed on to level 2 next year, alhamdulillah. This program has been made possible by the zakat contributions made directly to the masjid, alhamdulillah. We had the Hajj workshop that was presented earlier this year. We had the youth club hike that occurred, alhamdulillah, in which the youth underwent their first outing. We had the women's wellness event, an extremely popular and well-supported event, alhamdulillah. We had the Mosque Open Day. We participated in the National Mosque Open Day, and we had this. We received favorable feedback from the Mayor's Office as well from Nelson Mandela University and attendees for the manner in which we presented this to the broader community, alhamdulillah. And so, my beloved brothers and sisters, I say to you, Jazakallah khairan, I say Shukran, I say, we say Tramakasi, that's the correct spelling of it if you want, inshallah. When you land in Indonesia, you'll see it on the airports. We say Tramakasi, Shukran, Jazakallah khairan to all of you for making this possible and for contributing to our community, alhamdulillah. We firstly thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for choosing me and you for being part of Masjidut Taqwa and doing this for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Without a doubt, my dear brothers and sisters, I particularly like December because I know there's going to be a holiday, inshallah, for us. But in addition to that, we thank Allah for giving us the drive, the energy, the health, the finances, the patience to be in these positions, to be serving, the stamina to continue participating. Allah subhanahu chooses, who gets to participate and will be included, and we thank Allah for granting us this opportunity. I thank the Board of Trustees and the Executive Committee that served in this year, alhamdulillah. And I apologize to them. I asked them off because they say whenever I see the message, there's a request for money from them. Not for me, but for the masjid, of course, alhamdulillah. But I say Jazakallah khairan to the Board of Trustees, Haji Ihsan Hamili, Haji Ibrahim Abrams, Haji Kashif Lindo, Haji Adil Kaha, Haji Amin Jafi, Haji Abdul Kaha Hendricks, Haji Husni Jafi, Haji Mustafa Abrams, Haji Siddiq Hendricks, Haji Sulaiman Kaha, and Haji Fawzi Duki for really steering the masjid, alhamdulillah, in the center in amazing directions. I also just want to acknowledge that sometimes people question, alhamdulillah, how do we manage to get things off the ground? And of course, we ask for donors, but I know they don't want me to mention it, but I am witness that when we don't have certain funds, the trustees kick in, alhamdulillah. They don't want me to mention it, but I, as the Imam, am extremely grateful for that, and on behalf of the community, I also thank the Board of Trustees for everything they do for this masjid. Jazakallah khairan. May Allah bless you abundantly in this world and the next. And may all your good deeds count in your favor in your Qiyamah. Then from my office, alhamdulillah, I would not be able to function in a sane manner without the assistance of my PA and Executive Secretary, Sister Faiza Samai. So I thank her in absentia for controlling the hundreds of messages and emails that come in to me on a weekly basis. And she manages to keep it together on most days. So alhamdulillah, may Allah bless her abundantly in her life and her family's life. Then to the admin reception team that coordinates everything, Jazakallah khairan to all of those individuals, interns in particular. And then just to give you a sense, a summary of what my office handled for the year. Of course, in addition to the leadership of the masjid and the center, in terms of counseling, I handled 70 youth cases, 64 individuals, and 52 couples, alhamdulillah, married couples that had challenges. I'm also very grateful to Allah that out of those 52 couples, only 4 moved to Farah, alhamdulillah. So may Allah protect all the marriages. In terms of the wealth and estates, I've been involved in 28 for the year. In terms of Sharia advisory, I have received 21 formal requests. I had 12 engagements for the court regarding mediation and estate matters. I've dealt with home affairs for 25 cases that came to the masjid. And in terms of zakah and sadaqah given to me in hand, this is not via the masjid accounts, but people who gave me money in hand, I've distributed, or redistributed 26,300 in various ways for the year. So I'm just fulfilling the amana and declaring to the community that I've fulfilled my amana for the year. Then our Deputy Imam, our resident Imam, I thank you, mashallah. I couldn't get the best angle of you, Maulana. This is on record of you, alhamdulillah. Maulana, I said, Jazakallah khairan to you for being my deputy, my lari for a year, mashallah. Maulana is an absolutely beautiful lari, you know. I don't think he ever says no when I say I need this assistance or that problem. As long as it's not family time, then he won't reply to my message. But that's right for yourself, Maulana. Jazakallah for your assistance, for leading our salah during the year, for your talks that you have offered after Fajr and on a weekly basis in the evenings as well. May Allah bless you and your family. And I also, on behalf of my office and the masjid, we make dua for Maulana. He is taking leave in January. I'm taking leave in December. And he's taking leave in January. So Allah has invited him and his wife to undertake an umrah, mashallah. We make dua that Allah accepts the umrah. Taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum. May Allah bless you on the journey. But I'll give you the traditional greeting you know just before you leave, inshallah. But we look forward to the holiday period, and I'm sure Maulana is quite excited. I joked with Maulana in the week. I said he is making too much dua for Wake of Makkah. You know, because this week has been exceptionally hot, and Maulana wants to prepare for Makkah, inshallah. Jazakallah Maulana for everything you've done for the year. To the Imam of Salah, who have been appointed this year to lead the Salah, and Allah bless all of you abundantly. The Imam of Salah have led Salah to grant relief to one another in many instances during the week as well. Allah bless them and their families as well, alhamdulillah. The Kuffar al-Quran who serve our masjid, who served us during Taraweeh in Ramadan, who performed the Tahajjud Salah in Ramadan, who deliver Qira'ah on the Jumu'ah, as well as leading our weekly Qiyamul Layl Salah. I thank all of the Kuffar that Allah protect them and preserve them. they're doing an amazing job in keeping the Quran alive, not only in this masjid, but in our community. And as long as they are firm to continue revising, memorizing, revising, and reading the Quran, the nur of Allah remains in that community. So Allah preserve them abundantly and accept from them. Our administration, I thank our secretaries on the committees, on the teams, the secretary at the masjid, our reception staff and our admin staff for ensuring such a smooth flow of the admin and paperwork behind the scenes, alhamdulillah. To our maintenance team, our custodianship and security team, recently the head now for that team is Imam and assisting him of course in that area is Mustafa Muhammad and Mustafa Shukr. MashaAllah, we have two Mustafas. This was a logistic challenge for us when we realized that we have two. So we said Mustafa needs to do something, we are not sure which one. So Mustafa Muhammad, where is he? Where is Mustafa? Oh, where is he? Because he was here first, he said it's Mustafa Awal and Senior. So Mustafa Awal is our first one and Mustafa Shmit is Mustafa 2, inshallah. Our Indian media team and our technical support, Waleed, mashallah, currently controlling as I speak and controlling our streams for the year, our social media streaming, our audio visual in the masjid. I thank him abundantly for his contribution. Waleed is here for nearly every streaming occurrence, alhamdulillah. We thank his employers also for being so understanding and permitting him to come to the masjid. Allah bless him in the business as well. And assisting Waleed throughout the year was Jalal in Ramadan and Abdullah Fredericks, who assisted as well, standing in for this year as well. Then our technical support, ensuring that things are moving swiftly and everything's in order. In absentia, I thank Haji Ibrahim Raban and Zaid Raban for their assistance in installations, checking that everything runs swiftly as well. Our bless all of them abundantly. Our ladies committee, I couldn't even list here, I could have been wrong to like image inshallah, to appropriately thank our Masjidut Taqwa ladies committee who pulled off absolutely amazing events this year. Other masjids, to be quite honest, have asked if I can loan them, to assist, and I said absolutely not. They are here at Masjidut Taqwa, they pulled off a number of events this year. Probably in my view, the most successful one was the Women's Wellness event. I didn't attend it, but from the feedback, it was an absolutely amazing event for our community. And so I thank all the ladies who served on this, and I wish you a beautiful holiday, a lovely relaxation. Your husbands must spoil you, inshallah. And I believe some of your husbands are trustees, so inshallah, the message has been conveyed. To our publications team, Tikishma Johnson, who leads that team, to our publications, assisting her was Najida, Sharifa and Abdullah, ensuring our newsletters went out. We say Jazakallah khairan to them. We also have Sister Shanaz Lukenberg and Sister Kishma and Sister Shanaz are with me co-authoring Tashriful Imamain, the book that will honor the two Imams that will be launched at the event very next year, inshallah. We say Jazakallah khairan to the publications team for putting our publications together. Our youth interns, mashallah. We started a year ago with getting interns. Our first two interns were Sharifa and Abdullah, who have beautifully served the masjid for 1 year, alhamdulillah. Today is also our farewell to them. So to Sharifa and Abdullah, who officially conclude their work on the 13th of December. We're keeping them until the very last day, mashallah. They have aided in every event, program, they've assisted, they've learned. There've been some difficult moments, there've been some happy moments, but to Sharif and Abdullah, on behalf of Masjidut Taqwa, I thank both of you, mashallah. You have been part of a masjid, Allah chose you. You got some money on the side, alhamdulillah, for doing it, but we hope that you've benefited substantially, and we look forward to seeing you, coming back to the masjid and assisting wherever possible, but we wish you well in your future endeavors, inshallah. May Allah protect you and bless you. May you have beautiful marriages, inshallah. I'm not sure when, but beautiful nonetheless, inshallah. May Allah grant you wonderful careers as well. May you continue to serve the community for years to come. Ameen. And then we are excited to welcome our new interns that started on the 1st of December. And they will be with us for the next year, inshallah. So to Shaykh Mukhtar Raban, Muhammad Yusuf Lisan, and Mustafa Schmidt, you have really large shoes to fill, mashallah. So we welcome you to Masjidut Taqwa and we look forward to sharing the space with you for the next year, inshallah. Our Bilals, under our Shaykh Bilal Mutaraka Abrams, we say Shukr to all of you for ensuring that the adhan was on time, walhamdulillah. Particularly in Ramadan, we appreciate it when you stick the time to the second, walhamdulillah. So we say Jazakallah khairan to our Bilals who made the adhan and made pujas throughout the year, alhamdulillah. To our Da'wah and Propagation Department, headed now by Shaykh Imam, was appointed 2 months ago to head this. Alhamdulillah, we say Jazakallah khairan to Shaykh Imam for seeing to the support provided to the leaders, alhamdulillah. Shaykh Imam is currently involved with the examinations of the Foundations of Islam program, alhamdulillah. Also, the statistic isn't on this slide, but I think for the year, Masjidut Taqwa itself had about probably just over 20 leaders who came here, individuals who came to revert to Islam, alhamdulillah. I should mention that most of them learned about Masjidut Taqwa through social media. So we see the benefit of our social media, alhamdulillah. In fact, I shared with the Board of Trustees that in the last week of Ramadan, 2 sisters contacted me wanting to embrace Islam, and the following week they came to Masjidut Taqwa to embrace Islam, and they discovered us solely on social media. So may Allah bless all those who aid in that initiative as well. Our resident Jama'ah, mashallah, has been very active this year under the leadership of Imam Farooq Khamiruddin. Imam Farooq, along with other Khalifas, have been leading our resident Jama'ah, ensuring that the remembrance of Allah takes place. And we also have the Khalifas in training under Imam Farooq, mashallah. He ensures that they are getting used to everything and getting opportunities. And to the Jama'ah members, we say Jazakallah khairan to the resident Jama'ah for keeping the remembrance of Allah alive in this Masjid in our community, alhamdulillah. On behalf of the regular 600 viewers who appear not to want to come to the masjid, I say Jazakallah khairan and encourage everyone to join us for the final Ratul Haddad this Thursday. The Islamic judiciary was appointed to assist in the ruling on trust, so I appointed Maulana Rushdi and Shaykh Imam. Whenever an application is made for annulment of marriage, he is then served with the judiciary. I thank them for the deliberation and the careful consideration of the fiqh matters. I thank them for that. Imam Farooq, as an associated Imam, I know you are Imam at another masjid, but as an associated to ours and assisting, we appreciate everything that you do for Masjidut Taqwa as well. Jazakallah khairan. Our education subcommittee, Haji Fawzi Yuki, Haji Hussein Jafi, Haji Arun Taha, leading now our education initiatives for the masjid going forward. We have exciting occurrences with the Masjidut Taqwa Institute, our programs that are launching next year, inshallah, the madrasa that launches next year as well. I say Jazakallah khairan to them for the assistance and guidance and advice, alhamdulillah, in taking this forward. Our youth club, led by Ihsan Sheikh, mashallah, ensuring that the activities being planned and coordinated. I say Jazakallah khairan to him and the parents and the youth for the involvement in this. And then lastly, the professional advisors to the masjid, our education advisors, our legal services, the lawyers that advise us voluntarily, the counseling experts as well as the social welfare experts. I thank them and I say Jazakallah khairan to them. I should also mention that some of the experts, they're not with us right now, and of course for professional reasons I can't mention their identities. Listed Masjidut Taqwa's counseling as official mediation with the courts now under the review. So there's new requests that come in, and this year has been the first time that I've actually write reports to the court for the interpretation of talaq matters. Alhamdulillah. So extra work for us here, but mashallah, a development for Muslim community nonetheless, alhamdulillah. We currently serve as the only advisory to the courts for these matters, alhamdulillah. I also thank our partner organizations for this year, IFM, our media partner, as well as SAMSA for assisting us in accomplishing a lot of what we do at the masjid. Then present with us are some very important Muswadis who assist in various instances, our VIMs, they assist in our decor, they assist voluntarily, they help at events. I thank all of you for being part of our Masjidut Taqwa team. Alhamdulillah, may Allah bless all of you abundantly. Beloved brothers and sisters, I say Jazakallah khairan to our donors, and our sponsors, and our assistants, and our supporters. Without a doubt, if we didn't get donations, we would be able to do most of what we have been able to accomplish this year. So to our Muslims, to our donors, I think we've received in excess, I don't even know, we might have lost count, some donations go directly to the costs. But Jihadu can correct me, say the finance, but probably you could have received, maybe more than 300,000 or so for various initiatives for the year. Excluding the renovations of this building, which was seen by a specific donor, alhamdulillah, and also the renovations, which will maybe takes us to a million mark. I don't even know, subhanAllah. Allah has even allowed us to keep count of the donations. Allah bless everyone involved abundantly for contribution to the masjid and the community. And then I close by thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving me the energy and strength to fulfill my role as best possible. And for the health to get through it, alhamdulillah. I thank my wife as well and my children for their patience in permitting me to be here. Every single day my children check with me, so when are you going and when are you returning? Because of course there are so far the duties that need to be fulfilled. I thank my parents. My parents make a lunch for me every Jumu'ah, subhanAllah, so that I can come to them after Jumu'ah and debrief for the week, alhamdulillah. And so that my mother can just say to me, it's a lot of this year, So I thank my mother and my parents, my father. I thank my siblings for their support. I thank my in-laws and my family for helping me. I thank the senior ulama of the city. They are always willing to provide advice whenever we face a challenge, and we've had our share of challenges earlier in the year, alhamdulillah. But I thank the senior ulama for their advice and also the executive of the NJC for always assisting wherever needed. I thank the Executive Committee and the Board of Trustees for their support. All the meetings we have, alhamdulillah, they have been very productive. I thank the Deputy Imam, I thank Masjidut Taqwa as a whole, my colleagues and friends, and the scholars in the community. Jazakallah khairan for an absolutely amazing 2022, alhamdulillah. So on that note, we close our activities for the year. The Salah continues after that. But we close our activities for the year. We have a final Ratib al-Haddad Thursday night, and that will be the end of our scheduled activities for the year. And then we resume next year, the second week of January, inshallah, with our programs. Jazakallah khairan to everyone. I wish you well for your holidays. If you are traveling, Allah protect you and keep you safe. Allah return you safely to the city as well. Allah bless your families. And on that, we say Bismillah. Enjoy the brunch. Jazakallah khairan. Wasallallahu alaihi wa sallam. It's a buffet, yeah, inshallah. And Bismillah.
You lied, eh? I don't want to get the ladies. Yeah, my one white group ma. What white group ma? Okay.